Hi, everyone. So we're going to go through some of the major transits for the year 2024. Happy New Year. First major transit that we're going to hit on right away is Pluto moving back into Aquarius on January the 20th until September 1st, 2024. Then it's going to move back again November 19th, 2024, and will stay there until January 18th, 2044. So the last time Pluto was in Aquarius was last year. It dipped in for a little bit and dipped out, but before then, it hasn't been since 1777 until 1797. Major events that happened in history were the French and American Revolution that were taking place. So you can definitely expect another revolution. Maybe this time it might be the cyber revolution. So we'll see. Another top transit that I'm really seeing go on. Oh, by the way, if you want more detailed explanation about Pluto moving into Aquarius for your zodiac sign, I made a separate video. I'm going to link it up here for each zodiac sign. It goes more in depth than this video. The next major transit is that Mercury will be retrograding in fire signs. And I love a Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh, I love a Mercury retrograde because I get downloads of information when Mercury retrogrades. It's really a good time for me to see trends and patterns. So I would definitely say instead of looking at Mercury retrograde like it's a curse, sometimes it is really a blessing. It's kind of like the magician card or the ace card. Things can really turn in other directions when Mercury's retrograding. So what I'm noticing is Mercury's retrograding in Aries on April 1st to the 25th. Then it will retrograde again in Virgo and Leo from August 4th to the 28th. And the last retrograde to me is the most important of the year because it will retrograde in Sagittarius on November 25th to December 15th, 2024. And what I've noticed is that this Mercury retrograde cycle that will happen at the end of the year is the same Mercury retrograde cycle where Mercury went direct in 2023. So there's something from 2023 that we are coming back to at the end of this year. Maybe something that kind of, because what I'm seeing is Mercury goes direct at 22 degrees of Sag in 2020, well, the beginning of 2024, and then it goes retrograde. So it's like we stopped somewhere, but there was some more information or more things we needed to know. I feel like this year, 2024, we'll get a lot of information in that area where Sagittarius is for you in your natal chart. So another big transit that's coming up is Jupiter moving into the sign of Gemini. And Jupiter normally likes being in air signs, but in Gemini, it really doesn't because Jupiter it likes to see the big picture, and Gemini always wants to see the fine print, especially Gemini in Gemini energy. It wants to see the fine print and also laugh at the same time, but it is all about getting the facts and not really the feelings or the faith of the situation. So this is happening from May 25th, 2024 until June 9th, 2025. So there will be some tension with Jupiter when Jupiter will square, which is some tension, energy, friction. It will square Saturn August 19th until December 24th, 2024, which is really going to be encouraging us to believe in whatever it is that we are putting a lot of energy into, what our faith is kind of like faith meets works, faith meets works, faith meets reality, faith meets hard work. It's kind of like that kind of vibration. There will be an eclipse happening in the sign of Pisces and Virgo for the first time this year. This has been a while since these eclipses have taken place. They will happen on September 17th, 2024 at the 25th degree of each sign. So if you are a Virgo or a Pisces and you have your sun or any planets in those late placements, they're going to get eclipsed and new beginnings are going to happen and endings will happen in those areas of your life. Something interesting too that I missed is the Jupiter conjunct Uranus transit in Taurus that will happen on April 18th to April 21st, 2024. It will happen at the 21st degree of Taurus. So a lot of breakthrough, a lot of magic, a lot of I say a lot of aha and epiphany moments happening for the sign of Taurus and all of us as well, including Aquarius's, Sagittarius's, and Pisces people. So that can be something you can find, and you can look to see where Taurus is in your birth chart. That's where you know that this transit will take place, this energy. And the True Node and Chiron will also meet from the beginning of this year, February, kind of meeting until about early spring. This is also going to be a major shift and change, really healing and kind of following more our directions, especially since it's in the sign of Aries, and Aries is always about following your intuition, the soul, the spark of the spirit more so. So a lot of us will be going after our individualistic wants and needs and leaving those kind of relationships behind that don't really suit our growth. And if you do find that you are interested in another relationship or a relationship rebuilding, you can find that there needs to be some compromise between you and that person, some shifts and some changes, or you may just decide to be in that relationship and just do your own thing at the same time, just do things to make you happy. So a lot of healing with the individual, a lot of healing with the wants and desires of your soul nature, things you want. That can be another big, big part. So, okay. Another thing that I saw was there's some major aspects happening at the beginning of the first half of the year. And those aspects they happen almost every new year, but the way everything is situated, it's like back to back to back to back. So let me just go into that. So we have the Sun, Mercury, Mars, Venus, Sirius, and Psyche kind of going through the cycles together as the new year begin. Each planet is kind of following each other, except for Mercury, because Mercury does this little retrogression stuff, so it kind of backs up, does its own dance. We have the sun meeting all these planets. So all these planets will meet Pluto, they'll meet Saturn, they'll meet Neptune, they'll meet Chiron, they'll meet the True Node, they'll meet Jupiter, and they'll meet Uranus. That's a lot. That's a lot. And this is within the first 5 to 6 months of the year. So you may find that, okay, we're going from, psychological change, Pluto, transformative, terminating energy, rebirthing energy, to then going to physical reality change, karmic efforts, putting in a lot of energy into the physical manifestation of what you want or need. Boom. Then we go into Neptune, having the dreams and faith in reality. Boom. Then it goes into Chiron, dealing with the wounds and dealing with the focus. It's going to be like a shift. So if you find that the first half of the year is intense, just kind of brace yourself for all of these shifts that are happening. This can be good for a lot of people that have been putting in the groundwork. And for those of you that are trying to change your lives, for others that have been kind of stagnant, this can be kind of like a hitting it, getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. So if you are aware, it can kind of help to make the road a little bit easier. But then again, maybe the tension might be good for the change. So those are major aspects of transits that I saw for the year. I did pick a card and I got that Queen of Swords, which is a really cool card for the shift of Pluto going into Aquarius and for the year 2024. I'll come out with some more videos. But I just wanted to focus on really like the dates and the transits today. Okay, so have a nice year and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.